10:30.
Welcome, Spartan family, to the Family Day briefing for cycle 02525. Today we recognize the accomplishments of the fine soldiers that are seated before you. This journey started roughly 10 weeks ago. However, the journey ultimately began when the decision was made to serve their country. From the moment they arrived at Bravo Company, they were tested physically and mentally. The soldiers before you have not only endured, but excelled in the rigorous environment that is basic combat training. These soldiers were selected by their drill sergeants for setting the standard of excellence and represent not only Bravo Company, but also their platoons. Each day and throughout every training event, these soldiers motivated and ensured none of their fellow soldiers were left behind. These soldiers represent the finest, self-motivated, and resilient soldiers that Bravo Company has to offer in their 10-week transformation. We often focus on the key events that help mold a soldier: the Army Fitness Test, weapons qualification, obstacle and team building courses, land navigation, the night infiltration course, and much more. These events were never completed in a well-rested state. All of these events are performed under stress and in less than ideal conditions. During these training events, all prevailed. However, there were those who exceeded the standard and overcame expectations. We, the cadre of Bravo Company, would like to honor and recognize those soldiers through awards and promotions. Families, if your soldier is being recognized today, please feel free to come up and take pictures at any time. Starting with promotions from private to private second class.
Hey, there's a goose there.
Oh wow.
Right, I think.
Guzman right there.
I see Jack.
Attention orders. The Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Alvarez, Daniel, Carrion, John, Davis, Jeremiah, Guzman, Victor, Lindsay, John, Marquez, Jose, McAllister, Aiden, Morris, Jaden, and Rogers, Shane. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership potential, and dedicated service to the United States Army, they, therefore, advance from private to private second class. Please give these soldiers a round of applause. The company would also like to take the time to promote soldiers from private second class to private first class. Attention orders. The Secretary of the Army has reposed special trust and confidence in the patriotism, valor, fidelity, and professional excellence of Alderson, Zaria, Cox, Christopher, DiGiacomo, Joseph, Harvey, Jacob, Jaimez, Viviana, Ochoa, Sophia, Oropeza Benitez, Charlene, Ownby, Abby, Tabon, Obed, Wilson, Darren, and Yansamre Barnabas. In view of these qualities, demonstrated leadership potential, and dedicated service to the United States Army, they therefore advance in rank from private second class to private first class. Families, please recognize these soldiers with a round of applause for all their service. Please be seated. The transition from private to private second class and private second class to private first class is the first stepping stone in a successful Army career. The soldiers chosen today have earned their ranks by showing unyielding effort, courage, fidelity, and by living the Army values every day throughout this rigorous experience. The next awards that will be given are dedicated to the soldiers that have far exceeded the standards in their individual soldier skills and will be recognized as the standard bearers for which all soldiers should aspire to obtain. The Iron Soldier Award is presented to the soldier with the highest score on the Army Combat Fitness Test. This test consists of a 3-rep maximum deadlift, standing power throw, hand release push-ups, sprint drag carry, the plank, and a 2-mile run. The maximum normal score on the ACFT is 600, with a total 100 points available for each of the 6 events.
Damn.
Private First Class Harmon Gerard from Augusta, Georgia, will be receiving a 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment Certificate of Achievement for the males with a score of 596 out of a possible 600. Private First Class Jaimez Viviana from Port St. Lucie, Florida, will be receiving a 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment Certificate of Achievement for the females with a score of 587 out of a possible 600. A soldier is nothing without their weapon. The award for excellence in rifle marksmanship is awarded to the soldier who scored the highest with the M4 carbine. Scoring 34 hits out of a possible 40, 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment Certificate of Achievement is awarded to Specialist Warren Christopher from Flagstaff, Arizona.
Oh, wow.
The Distinguished Honor Grad Award is awarded to the soldier that excelled in physical training, drill and ceremony, basic rifle marksmanship, tactical training, and the fundamentals of soldiering, while also competing and scoring the highest at the awardees board based on the recommendation of the drill sergeants. Receiving the Distinguished Honor Grad Award is Private First Class Bun Maxwell from Lawyersburg, Pennsylvania. Attention orders. The Army Achievement Medal is awarded to Private First Class Maxwell Bunn for distinguishing himself as the most outstanding soldier of Cycle 02525 for Bravo Company, 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment. Private First Class Bunn's leadership ability, physical fitness, warrior spirit, and overall knowledge of military subjects are commended as uniquely outstanding. His exemplary performance in all phases of training reflect distinct credit upon himself, the 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment, Fort Leonard Wood, and the United States Army. Signed, Mark A. White, Lieutenant Colonel, Engineer, Commanding. Please give this soldier a round of applause. The next award is the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle Award. While the drill sergeants are true professionals and give 100% of their effort, sacrifice personal free time, and share their extensive experience, there is always one drill sergeant who is recognized by his or her peers who has gone above and beyond the call of duty. This drill sergeant is recognized as the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle. They will receive the Army Achievement Medal. The Drill Sergeant of the Cycle is Drill Sergeant Smith from Poland, Maine. Attention orders. The Army Achievement Medal is awarded to Drill Sergeant Bram Smith for outstanding achievement while serving as a drill sergeant in Bravo Company, 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment. Drill Sergeant Smith's professionalism and devotion to duty resulted in his selection as the Drill Sergeant of the Cycle for Cycle 02525. His performance of duty is in keeping with the finest traditions of military service and reflects great credit upon himself, the 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment, Fort Leonard Wood, and the United States Army. Signed, Mark A. White, Lieutenant Colonel, Engineer, Commanding. Please give Drill Sergeant Smith a round of applause. This completes the formal portion of today's ceremony. I will now pass it off to the Bravo Company First Sergeant for today's Family Day briefing.
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. First Sergeant Lyon, First Sergeant Bravo Company, 3rd Battalion, 10th Infantry Regiment. I'm the last one that got here for these years. So what we're going to go over is a bunch of rules and processes end of the ceremony, you will march your soldiers outside. They will be in formation. For you to be able to receive your soldier, you must physically tap them. Walking up to them, grabbing them, that way we know that is a soldier that you're wearing. That is located right here where you'll see sign out. It is in the back left corner of this parking lot over here. We do ask tomorrow that when you come here for graduation, please utilize the alternate parking over to your left, my right. Prevent anybody from parking on the grass and receiving a citation from the military police. As far as the pass hours, once you tap your soldier, you will physically sign out with the phone number. That way we will contact you in the event of an emergency during your pass. Once you receive that, you will be able to take your soldier and go on pass. Pass hours today are until 1900 hours, which is 7 p.m. Central Time. Your soldier must return to Nutter Field House, this location, by 1900 hours, 7 p.m. If the soldiers are 1 minute late, then we lose accountability. It can affect their ability to graduate tomorrow. The soldiers already understand this, so please do not try to influence them to stay out later. Alright, these are the rules for what the soldiers can and can't do while on pass. So the soldiers cannot drive a motor vehicle. The reason for that is if they receive a citation or potentially get into an accident, that could prevent them from moving on to their advanced individual training on Friday. So in order for them to depart Fort Leonard if they are, they need to make sure that they're not driving a motor vehicle to prevent that situation from ever happening. They cannot consume any alcohol regardless of age. They cannot consume any tobacco products to include vape regardless of age. They are in the armed forces, so no illicit drugs. Missouri, marijuana is legal. It is not legal for any soldier. So please do not ask them to do that. No overnight passes are authorized. They must return here by 1900 hours tonight, 7 p.m. And they must remain in uniform at all times. If you have any questions over any of these rules or anything, please feel free to stand by and address one of the cabinet members or others, and we'll be more than willing to answer your questions. Down located at the bottom are the phone numbers. In the event that you have anything that occurs while on pass and you need to inform the unit, go ahead and contact one of those numbers. The captain member will answer and we'll be able to address the situation. So I highly advise taking a picture of all these rules so you can see what's going on. As far as where they can go on pass. So, if a soldier has a family member, they can go off the Fort Leonard. They do not have family members, I highly encourage you to sponsor them. Allow that soldier to hop in with your family and your soldier, give them the opportunity to go off base and enjoy the establishments. While off base, these are the limitations for the soldiers. Your far eastern limitation is Lebanon. You head down I-44, it's about a 30-minute drive. Don't really recommend, there's not much there. Go to eastern is Rolla. Same opposite direction on 44, about 30 minutes in the other direction. There are a lot more establishments up there if you choose to go to. And then to the north, it is the southern edge of Lake of the Ozarks recreational area. Soldiers are not allowed to run inside of Lake of the Ozarks. There are a bunch of establishments, but they tend to get you some trouble, so we restrict that area. Keep in mind, in traveling to any of these far locations, not your travel time to return, make sure your soldier gets back here at the right time. For graduation tomorrow, same time, 10 a.m. right here. It'll be the same process. We'll open up the doors at 9:30. Soldiers will be seated in the same area so you can orient yourselves about where you want to be seated. Tomorrow's pass ends at 1800 or 6 p.m. Central Time. That is to provide the soldiers enough time to prepare to go to the advanced individual training on Friday. If there are no immediate questions, this concludes it, and you can have your soldiers out and back on order.
They're going to take them.